Hello student, welcome in our 15th lecture. Student, in the today's lecture, we are going to discuss the different application of gas chromatography. In the previous lecture, we are discuss the stationary phases used in gas chromatography, then stationary phases used in capillary column, packed column, then how the deactivation surface is done and partition coefficient. This part we have already seen in the previous lecture. Student, in the today's lecture, here we discuss the different application of the gas chromatography. So first we see the other application of this gas chromatography, and then we see the different application, that is environmental, industrial application, petrochemical and gas application, food beverages application, pharmaceutical application, forensic or medical application. All these application we are going to discuss in the today's lecture. Okay, student, we start with our first, that is the other application. So in that, here the gas chromatographic technique, it is nothing but the separation and identification technique. So for the separation and identification of the sample must be volatile. So here the separation and identification of lipid, carbohydrates and proteins can be done by using this gas chromatographic technique. Separation and identification of amino acid in urine by this GCMS for the diagnostic purpose. Gas chromatography and mass spectrometry. So by this way, separation and identification of amino acids are done. Measurement of drugs and other metabolites in a biological fluid. Then used for toxical analysis of biological fluid by using electron capturing detectors in gas chromatography. Then the analysis of pesticides in soil, water and food, that is also done by using this gas chromatographic technique. Forensic analysis of blood and urine alcohols level by using the gas chromatographic technique. Gas chromatography can be used to identify nitro compounds in trace quantities. So these are some applications of this gas chromatography. Another way, this gas chromatographic technique, it is used qualitative analysis, used in quantitative analysis, separation of fatty acid derived from the fixed oil, then miscellaneous analysis of food like carbohydrate, proteins, lipids, vitamins, steroids, drugs and pesticides residue. Trace elements are included in miscellaneous analysis, that is done by using this gas chromatography. Pollutants like formaldehyde, carbon monoxide, benzene, DDT, this is the pesticides. Okay, so all are identified and separated by using this gas chromatographic technique. Dairy product analysis is also done by using this gas chromatographic technique. Separation and identification of volatile materials, plastics, natural and synthetic polymers, paints and microbiological samples are also identified and separated by using this gas chromatographic technique. Then inorganic compounds are also analyzed by using this technique. Residual solvent analysis is also done by using this gas chromatographic technique. Then these are some qualitative and quantitative analysis application of gas chromatography. Then we see the application with food, gas chromatographic applications with food. Analysis of food is concerned with the assay of lipids, proteins, carbohydrates, preservative, flavors, colorants, vitamins, steroids, drugs and pesticides residue. So all these are analyzed by using gas chromatographic technique. Most of the components are non-volatile. Out of this component, most of the components are non-volatile, and we already discussed for the gas chromatography the volatile sample is required. Gaseous samples are required. Then and then we use this technique. But out of this food analysis, the most of the components are non-volatile. At that time, we use the HPLC technique. But with the modification of this, we can convert that sample into the volatile one, and we can easily identify it by using the GC technique. So GC can be effectively used for the analysis of food. Okay. Derivatization of lipid and fatty acid to their methyl esters. Proteins are acid hydrolyzed followed by esterification is also done by using gas chromatography technique. Carbohydrates derivatize by silyation to produce a volatile compounds, and after that production of the volatile compounds we can use the gas chromatographic technique for separation and identification of carbohydrates. Then elemental analysis is also done by using this gas chromatographic technique. In the elemental analysis, we can determine if whether the compound containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, if present in the compound, that can be analyzed by using gas chromatographic technique. Determination of mixtures of drugs. Different drugs are present in the form of mixture that can be separated, that can be identified by using this gas chromatographic technique. Then isolation and identification of drug. That means if the mixture is there, we can isolate, we can separate the drug, and we can identify which types of drug it is. That is done by using this gas chromatographic technique. Isolation and identification of mixtures of compounds, amino acid, plant extract, volatile oils are the examples of this isolation and identification. Okay, so with here the gas chromatographic technique is used. Then this is the current market, major current gas chromatographic market. In this figure, the percentage is given. So this one is the 13% environmental application, then 17% industrial and chemicals application, then 10% petrochemical and gas application, then 14% food and beverages application, this 15% pharmaceutical application, 6% forensic or the medical application, 4% government application, and this 20% are the other application. So this is the current gas chromatographic market. Okay. Then we see one by one. The first is the environmental application. So here in the environmental application, testing commercial laboratories, industrial laboratories, government laboratories, and research institute. In all laboratories, the gas chromatographic techniques are used. For this technique, the requirement is drinking water, high sensitivity waste, sensitivity and the selectivity of air, and sample introduction is required for this gas chromatographic application. Then clean water analysis. So we know that the water contains so much impurities that can be detected by using this gas chromatographic technique. Pollutants in water that can be detected, identified by using gas chromatographic technique. So hydrocarbons, acids, pollutants, phenols, chlorophenols, nitrophenols are present as a pollutant in water, that can be identified and separated by using gas chromatographic technique. Pesticides, base neutral pollutants, polynuclear aromatic hydrocarbons present in the form of pollutant that can be identified and separated by using gas chromatographic technique. Then petrochemical and gas industries having a wide application. For this petrochemical and the gas application, large replacement business, refinery, oil industry, gas suppliers, and for this application the requirements are multi-ball application, fastest possible cycle time, quality controls of gas sensitivity, customized software, easy to use the data handling and reporting. Then food and beverages, very extent market field, no really regulates the method, ideal market to exploit the traces of GC, requirement of this application, quality control procedures, multi-detection capability, correct sample inlet, easy to use data handling and reporting. So in the previous slide we also discussed the gas chromatography used in food industry. Then wide application in the pharmaceutical, highly regulated market, requires validation package, requirement of the application, limited instrument requirements, highly automated market, high sensitivity detectors, a unfit chromatography software. So these are the pharmaceutical application. So with this we finish the application of gas chromatography. Student, you have to remember the first this application of GC, then this slide. So you have to remember the application, and this is the current market for GC. You have to remember all the points for the application of gas chromatography. Student, in the next lecture we are going to discuss the next chapter, that is GCMS. Okay student, thank you.